Hello there everybody, welcome back to another MOC Making Man video. Today I will be doing a slight update on my Lego city since I have changed the layout of a few things since I last showcased the city. So down here is the area with the most changes. I have added a sidewalk portion to give a slight explanation as to how people get from up there to down there. Even though this area is surrounded by walls, I picture it as there's a road going up here, and there's a road going down here, and the road going down here goes around the bat cave. So that way it makes a little bit more sense, but over here, I have got this plastic stairway thing. I could have built a stairway thing out of Legos, but I didn't really want to waste the pieces, so I just used a plastic thing I had lying around. I built a tiny little street corner with Stan Lee here, about to eat his pizza. There's a fire hydrant and broken glass and rocks on the floor like you would see in a real city. I've got a torn up poster of the Craggle as a little Easter egg on a light bulb. Over here I have a criminal who got caught by Spiderman. He tried to steal a bike, which that is why that's over there. And then I've got the Sinister 7, I guess you could call them, because technically now there are 7 villains there. Mysterio has a cape now, if you can see that. Scorpion has his original hands. I made a custom Kraven the Hunter. I gave Vulture gray hands. And then Rhino, Dr. Octopus, and Green Goblin are still flying around. Moon Knight, I changed his appearance as well as gave him a cape. And then over here, I've still got a civilian running around, running into the US agent fighting Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now up here is where there's a little bit more change, because over here I have added the Tobey Maguire, which is the one on the right, and Andrew Garfield, the one on the left, suits as a reference to the upcoming Spider-Man 3, which I hope they're both in the movie, but they might not be. And if they aren't, then I would have just wasted these minifigures. But yeah, I whipped these together so that for the new movie. And another minifigure I whipped together was a Dr. Octopus. I gave him black arms from the 2004 Spider-Man 2, because that's what his arms kind of looked like. They might have been metallic gray, but I'm not entirely sure. I gave him a brown kind of suit, since he looks like he has a brown suit in the movie. I just gave him a knockoff head, because I'm running out of minifigure pieces, and then a brown hairpiece. So that way that will kind of complete my trilogy of MCU Spider-Man villains. Or so we think that they're going to be the main MCU villains for now. But moving next to that, I updated my Spider-Verse section. So essentially this whole section has been turned into a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse related section. So up here we have a custom Scorpion and Prowler from Spider-Verse. We have Kingpin, who is now directly standing on the tracks, as well as the anime Spider-Mech back there. We have Olivia Octavius. And then we have Tombstone here, which is using some knockoff pieces. Yeah, we have Tombstone, along with Green Goblin here. And then here we have a line of Spider-Man. So we have Miles Morales, Peter B. Parker, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Man Noir. So overall, this is the most of the changes that I've added here. Although I have added a few more things, so we have Thor and his new cape. I gave the early Iron Man armors some thicker armor, since that's kind of what they looked like in the earlier Avengers movies. Over here, I have a street gang attacking the civilian right in front of Galactus. I have made Elektra back here using some of the Robin pieces from the Lego Batman movie. Up there, I have Onslaught, which is the combination of Magneto and Professor Xavier. And overall, that will be describing the changes I have made to my Lego city. If you like, then please subscribe. And I will probably add more to the city in the coming months, or maybe even years. So stay tuned.